Hello, hello, hello. Wait, first I need to turn down the music a little bit. Because it's definitely too loud. Can't even hear my own thoughts here. How dare this music be too loud? Oh boy. Today's a bit of a weird day. It's been raining the whole time. It's warm, it's sticky. But hey, at least I'm inside and I can art. And that's the most important thing. So, first get me hydrated here. Because I haven't been drinking too much, but I have eaten, so that's a good thing. Oh, and I had to run the stairs up and down in my house because I had to pick something up from the front door. But that's something different. That's also why I'm a bit need to relax. But it'll get better. Also, for some reason, my restream seems to be having trouble. Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Seems to be good enough. It tells me that it's having trouble with YouTube. However, I'm pretty sure there are people out there on YouTube and that it's actually streaming in the first place. So I guess I'll just not trust that. Oh well. Never trust what Restream is telling you, I guess. Okay, drink. So yeah, weather has been awful the whole day. And my circulatory system is definitely a witness of that. Because the whole thing is going up and down. High pressure, low pressure weather. And I'm just sitting here like, can you please stop spinning, brain? Would you be so kind to just leave me the frick alone? Hey, I hope you've been good and hope the animation went okay last time. I have yet to actually finish it. However, today is raffle day. Or better, today is raffle art day. Because, well, I try to keep my promises. I try. At least as good as I can. So, today we're making art in the sense of the chibi art that I have raffled off. Maybe the people also come by that actually won the chibis. I'm pretty sure one of them definitely will. So what the hell? Oh, whoopsie. I've moved something that I shouldn't have. Why do I move stuff? Why is the stuff moving in the first place? Okay, there we go. Everything back in order. So, we're going to be pretty chill. I actually need my... Where's my drawing glove? There. Found it. And with that said, I might as well move over to this one. Wait, no. Wait, no. No, no. Hold up. What's going on? I know what's going on. I know what's going on. Just a tiny... wait a second. That was a bit of a... I think I know where the problem is. I need to fix this real quick. Where is it? There. There we go. Now we have the right display. Whoopsie doopsie. Yeah, I've been messing around with my PC a little bit and mixed up my screens. In the hopes that that fixes my need to select opposite screen to actually have my screen tablet working. I know it's weird, but for some reason it just happened that way. But now it's fixed. I don't have to reselect my my screen all the time when one of them is disconnecting for lack of longer cords. Don't ask me why. I definitely need to buy some longer wires and cords for one of my screens to make it work as efficiently as I'd like it to. And I also need to change some other stuff real quick. Turning that on. And also, can you please not do that right here? I'd like to turn on Do not disturb mode, please? Yes? No? Okay. Never mind. Then we'll keep it like this. For now. Okay, for that, I need to actually get the references of the raffle winners. Just give me a minute, because I have of course not prepared, because me and preparing stuff is less likely than you think. Gee. Hey, it is what it is. And I'll just save the images into my reference folders. If I can find them. Ref. Create new folder. That one was... And then we have this one. Save him as... There we go. Preparing is hard. Who has the time? Yeah, especially when you also have other stuff that's just getting in your way. Just like that. A little bit annoying. But I have reference pictures. I just need to find my reference Docker real quick. Docker. Under a flare? Oh, why not? Let's try this reference plugin, because I think it might also be a decent option. So select a file. Pictures. Ref. And I'd like it to be Can I actually put that outside? Nope. That's too bad. That kind of sucks. Okay, this one's definitely not the kind of reference layer that I'd like to use because I don't want it in the picture. I want it on the side. And if it doesn't work like that, oh, well, then it's not gonna work for me. I do not like stuff like that. I'd like to have my references nicely on the side. Ref layer. Oh, wait, no. Why did I open that again? Is my brain that bad off right now? There we go. Reference tabs. This is the right one. File. Open. And another one. But hey, it's working out at some point, I think. So, I guess we're going to start with fire main. Because, well, first comes, first serves, I guess. Fire main explicitly said to go for the male character. So we're doing that. Pretty simple design. So it shouldn't be too hard to actually put into action. I might also make it a bit prettier. For example, we have I want to use the German word, but I know it's wrong. We also have the for example, have the gloves here, and they look a little bit plain. And I think I'll figure out a good way to make it look decent. I hope. So, let's start drawing chibis for a change. Do not like that my notifications are on that side. Can I have it on the other? Nah. Let's do it like that. Should work as well. So, chibis, let's go. Also didn't quite think that someone would enter in the first place. Well, two participants, two winners. At least I have enough participants to have winners. Oh, Jesus. Being that small kind of sucks because, well, the lack of feedback kind of annoys me. But hey, everyone has to start small. Am I right? Nah, that's too round. Looks more like my my own avatar style here. Also wondering, is this guy supposed to be a cat or a fox? Because ears are kind of similar. I guess I'll have to find that out when Firemane is actually here. Also kind of have to figure out how... What kind of pose do I want? What kind of pose does Firemane want? That's the big question, I guess. Let's do just one of those cool JoJo poses. Ah. So I guess we have to I think I do like this pose. This is getting somewhere. Then we have a hand right here. Also, as stupid as it may sound, I need my own chibis for reference. Ah. Oh well. It's me being me. I need to reference myself. So, going into my pictures. Yeah, for example, the legs are not quite working there. Might as well also be a Mega Man pose, not gonna lie. So what I need to do is actually make that a little bit smaller. So I can give this totally not chibi a bit more leg. I don't know, my chibis just look like something completely different, I guess. But that's okay. Not all chibis have to look the exact same, right? Also don't have to all look super duper cutesy. And it also depends on the motive. Also, I need a little bit more headroom for the ears. I'm gonna reposition this sketch probably a few times, just to make it look good enough. So we have the ears. Really like to know if it's cat or fox ears, because The female counterpart definitely looks like fox. The male one looks like cat. Not sure why. Also, the lack of neck is kind of concerning for me. I guess I need to make it even smaller just for proportion's sake. Because if proportions don't add up, I'm just not happy with what I'm doing. Wait, no. We keep the big head, we just put it a bit further up. So that we have a 1, 2... Still 3 heads, so still qualifies as a chibi, right? Also, do I want the eyes to be extra? Well, technically I would need to make them extra large to be chibi enough. Just need to figure out how to make the noseless or the implied nose work, but I think this already is getting into the right direction. Kind of orienting my hair here on... anyone played the second generation of Pokemon? Because my brain, especially when it comes to the red hair, my brain is directly going to Silver, the antagonist for Pokemon Gold and Silver. And Kingdom Hearts soundtrack is nice. Also need to find a good... Oh my god. I completely forgot! I need to draw hands here! Ah! Hands in perspective. What did I do to myself to warrant this? Oh well. I like to punish myself for my own decisions. The punishment being me having to practice stuff that I haven't done in a while or at all. So hand is going here. Then we have this. And there should be a thumb. So going to mess up this hand. Especially when you're trying a pose that's not the way you want it to. Because I kind of want a little bit of foreshortening, which is probably one of the hardest things when you're trying to draw hands in the first place. So if you're good at this, you have my deepest respects. I'm still kind of struggling to make foreshortening work for me. I think this is where the thumb should be. Then we have one finger, another finger. I think this is where the tip of the... Also, do not try my methods of drawing hands. I don't know what I'm doing. I absolutely have no idea what I'm doing. And it makes me mad. Yeah. I'm just winging it in the hopes that I'm doing it somewhat right. I think that thumb needs to be smaller. What am I doing to myself? Oh yeah, I'm practicing the stuff I'm bad at. As I should be though, as I should be. Just not ideal to practice that with raffle art, but well, I gotta do what I gotta do, right? I gotta do what I gotta. The size of those fingers don't look quite as well as I've hoped. Something looks off. I can't yet put my finger on it though. Probably those two fingers here in the middle that don't look quite right. So let's see. There's still a little bit of hand here. There is one finger. And then the other should be right here.
Adam VT is baking potatoes.
Ah, thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're having a good day. Nice. Thank you very much. I'll hope I can catch your streams as well. Even though you're, I don't know, quite a few hours ahead of me, I think. It's also good that I have to draw gloves on this character. Because that can also make this a bit easier. There we go. So Adam, wait, is this? This character also has a pair of human ears on top of his cat fox type of ears. Not sure if it's supposed to be there. Guess that's something I have to ask Firemane about. In the meantime, I'll just hide some stuff. I mean, if we're having a double-eared fox fox or cat guy, sure, why not? Those ears might as well also just be accessories. Oh, not ideal. Is probably not ideal. Ah, well, it's just the start of a sketch. I hope that I can actually make it look as great as I hope to. Especially because I'm going to take quite a few creative liberties with the character. Let alone that I'm horribly self-critical when it comes to my artwork. Has its perks, because it also kind of pushes me to just get better at what I'm doing. This is Krita. It's free and open source, and there is quite a big quite a big community writing plugins, making brushes, so if you're interested, go check Krita out. I can't recommend it enough. For example, this reference tab window here, it's a plugin. It's completely community driven. I absolutely love that. But that's the whole FOSS community. It's definitely better than Paint Tool SAI, though depending on what you're trying to do with it, it can be quite beefy in performance. Like if you want to make stuff like intricate animations, you kind of want to have a better PC, but that's kind of a given. But I can definitely recommend it. Just give it a try. Give it a try, maybe browse for some plugins or other or brush sets. I, for example, very much recommend the brush set from, this should be Rakuri? Yep, this is from the Rakuri brush set. There are quite a few brushes that I very much like. Then Devat also has a really nice brush set for starters. And I need to turn the music down just a little bit more because it's still a bit too loud in my ears. But I'm gonna turn it up for you guys. Let's see if I can find the right... There we go. So yeah, Rakuri and Devat's brush bundles are definitely premium. If you have a bit more of a beefy setup, I can also, if you really like the traditional look, I can also definitely recommend the brush set for from Melmeo, because you got stuff like this, which is absolutely crazy. This community is just full of super interesting stuff. So yeah, cannot recommend enough. There is our hand. And then there should be the glove. I'm getting set back to my childhood listening to this. Samba de Janeiro. Because that particular song came out when I was a child. And that's, yeah, back in the 90s. I feel old. I feel really old. Can definitely do more with this outfit than just what's on the table. Just have to figure out what and how. For example, we have somewhat of a chest right here. So I need to keep a little bit of anatomy, even though we're going for a chibi style. Kind of need to keep anatomy in mind. Which sounds easier than it is. That resonated on my lower back. Yeah, my lower back isn't happy as well. Hey. It is what it is when you're getting old. I'm not sure with those ears though. I think I can do better than this. I'm pretty sure I can do better than this. No, I already do like the head. Now he's definitely looking like your standard gacha game character, just less detailed. Ooh. Just a teeny tiny bit less detailed. Speaking. Still have to practice. Many ways. Are we done with Samba de Janeiro? Can I stop being old, please? Better. Okay, so if that one's looking that way, then I kind of want to have this one also look that way, but a bit more open. And then this should work. Yeah, this kind of looks better. Getting that black fluff over there right is probably going to be a bit of a hassle. But hey, the face looks right. Hello, Foo! How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while, or heard of you in a while. Okay, so just so I know where that back part is going, making it a little longer because it feels like that would look better on this character. So I'm fully drawing the thing in the sketch so I know where it's actually going, so it's connecting. Then I give it a little... Can barely actually see that. Do I even want to put that slit in there? Is it necessary? Well, if you can't see it, why should I draw it? Because I know it's there. Hello, how are you? I'm coding on my web app. Good, good, great. Keep going. Be the best fool you can be. I am doing okay. I'm a little bit... I'm suffering a little bit under the change-y weather. Because my circulatory system really loves that whole up and down and rain and no rain. No, not at all. It's just... It's hard to get up in the morning when your blood pressure is going like, yeah, I'ma go down the whole time. I hate stuff that I have to live with. Okay, we have a thumb here. So our glove is going like this, and then I put the thumb there. That should technically be the other hand already. Just need to do the details right. So we have this. Stuff is getting a bit short here because, well, if the proportions are just a little bit different, it just doesn't quite look the same. Exy, hello! Foo, get well soon doesn't work here. It's a constant. As I said, my blood pressure going down is just something I have to live with. What's getting really on my nerves is this tropical-ish weather. That we're having. The heat plus the rain is just not nice for me. Also soon we shall have ads. Just as a little warning. And for those not in the know yet, I am going to pause the stream for ads so no one's missing out on anything. I'm trying to animate 2D images in Blender. So you are giving grease pencil a try? Is that what I'm getting out of this? Interesting tool. Still have to have some time for myself to actually get into the whole grease pencil thing. Nope. Then how do you animate in Blender or try to animate in Blender? Because now I'm getting confused. I drawn parts of the body in Krita and imported them into Blender. Sounds complicated. May I recommend Inochi 2D instead? Also, we are having ads in about... Come on! Where's my ads? Come on! Swoop! Twitch being Twitch again. Tried it and my brain exploding when I tried to understand it. Fair. We're having ads. And now it's getting bright outside. The hell! It was just raining and now it's getting bright outside. Let's see how long it actually keeps up. Because I can very much imagine that it's just a switching every 15 minutes. I hate it. I want consistent weather, please. Please give me consistent weather just for one day. Yep, I definitely need a little bit more. Maybe I need some caffeine in my system. I mean, if I'm already tired all the time, I could try some caffeine to pick me up. Sure, just drop it into the art gallery. And I better save this while I can. Damn caps lock. I sent it to the DM due to it's still not finished. Plus, it's kind of suggestive. Okay? Fair. Technically, I should give you access to... I still haven't done the whole Discord Twitch role yet. I should definitely set that up. But Discord is being a bit of an ass. And we're out of ads. Okay. What did I just click by accident? Nothing? Okay, never mind. Discord is ass. Nah, it's just the way it's setting up the whole roles with Twitch access kind of thing. Might need to get a bot back into the whole thing. Because it doesn't seem to work any other way. Even though I really don't like... It's sometimes clanky, indeed, especially if you have to manage a community. Already dreading that thought. It's not that I don't want to have one, it's just managing it is a little bit of a nightmare. There's so much that you can do wrong. So many mistakes you can make. But if that's what it takes to get ahead in life, oh well. I just find it a little bit scary. As long as I'm still not there yet, I guess I'm fine. But who knows? Just one wrong tweet. Just one thing that someone could interpret in a certain kind of way. And things could go from bad to interesting to holy hell, what did I get myself into? It's kind of scary. But also kind of exciting because I want to see what I could get hit with. How things could happen. Makes me kind of curious. How things also are developing in the coming years. Not just for me, but for the internet as a whole. Also, I sent a sketch I made at 1 a.m. I was a bit in a silly mood. Oh, I love the sketches. I love doing my sketches in the middle of the night as well. Absolutely love that. Ah. I don't know why, but it gives me hard Toy Story 1 vibes. I feel like there could be more in this character. Guess I'll have to figure out what more there is. It is Woody! Okay, then I was actually pretty spot on. Very much spot on. Also, I don't mind you just posting your weird, creepy, whatever kind of sketches into the art gallery on the Discord. Yes, I do have a Discord. Yes, I am kind of scared of where this could be going with the Discord. Because I got some people posting quite edgy memes. I'm just sitting there like, whatever. But hey, can never get rid of that fear if you don't confront it, right? So I'm putting myself out there. But it was a distorted version, yes. So, thanks to Deltarune, specifically Toby Fox in particular, there's a distorted version of You Got a Friend in Me, which now sings Friend Inside. Oh! Yes, Friend Inside Me. That sounds weird on several levels. I think like these pants could actually benefit from some kind of oh wait, Oh, wait, what? Also, I just noticed that those pants are technically a bit shorter than I just drew them. I think. Cat of the day! Cat of the day! We have a cat of the day picture! Cat of the day. Copy link. Picture. Here, I present you cat picture of the day. Looking at you like you want something. Absolutely love it. Kind of going like, where are my treats? Can I has treat? I need treat now. Else I'll claw out your eyes. Don't worry, I won't. I got my own treats. Never mind. Panic. I ran out of treats for myself. Nah, I'm not going to claw out anyone's eyes. My nails are not even sharp enough for that. Let alone sturdy enough. But yeah, definitely asking for a treat, that kitty cat. I mean, doesn't he? Okay, this should work, especially for the foreshortening part here. Just need to see. Yeah, I think that this should work. So we have the soul down here. And then the shoes are going like this. That's where the foot goes, and here. And there. So we have shoe around here and shoe around there. Shoes! One of the hardest things to actually draw. Because there's so much detail that you need to figure out in perspective just to make things work. If they don't work in perspective, well, then you're in the world of pain. I guess perspective is probably the final boss of an artist. It's great if you can actually draw a hand, but as soon as you have to draw them in perspective, oh boy. But I think I can get that pretty well. Just need to figure it out. Gotta figure it out. Just gotta figure it out. Just a little bit. Also, I threw in a few more stuffs for Tangia to pay with channel points, so if you got some to spare, maybe check out the Tangia down below. You wanna have some fun. Just wanna bother me. Just hope that all of them actually work the way I put it in. I'll see see when someone actually uses it. Yeah, me Feldy. I want to put a few more details in here. Now me Feldy, present Feldy, going like, what kind of details do I actually add? Oh well. That's for me now to figure out. So I usually like to use a second layer of sketch, especially for the detailing, and so I can get a little bit more out of it. I feel like adding a little slit to the ear here. Give this guy a bit more of a I've been through stuff kind of vibes. Also still not happy with the... I just want to do not just... Ah, here. For 4 hours. There we go, and now I'm not getting bothered by notifications that just do not belong there. Technical stuff is technical, right? So we have red ears, black others, black fluff in the ears, and a lot of red and black. I kind of want to add a bit more than just red and black because it just looks a little plain. Maybe I'll put some texture onto the gloves.
Does Tita's works? I hope it does.
Yeah, it does work. It actually works. Oh, I made it pricey for a good reason. Don't want randos that just got here to spam the TTS. You have to at least be here for a bit. It's a bit, yeah, it is. Though might be the Sepp Brannigan TTS that's being a little bit like, yeah, let's speak extra fast. I think I also put Lady Dimitrescu as another TTS option. I'm not sure, but maybe. Don't even know what I put in there myself. Also this whole... Wait a sec. Now I have to think. It's technically the other eye should be right over there. Is it completely covered by the hair though? Looks like it. Okay, then I'm fine. Oh, yep. Sepp Brannigan TTS might be a little bit quick. Also, considering that the hair around here is quite fluffy and outgoing. Having short hair ears does not rub right with me. I kind of want to add some fur on here. Who knows, maybe I'm even going to paint the fur onto this. Doing a little bit of rendering. Guess I'll think about that later. Let's add some hair back here and over there. I just played a little bit of Poke MMO this morning. Because I finally actually wanted to make it in Johto through Radio Tower. I'm also kind of stuck in Sinnoh. Because I completely because I don't wanna, I actually don't even wanna do the Dialga, Palkia, and what was the platinum legendary again? Giratina. How could I forget? Finally a ghost type legendary and I forget its name. Why? Why am I like this? But yeah, I don't want to go through that yet. Want to take my my sweet time to do legendary stuff. Because I was already kind of put off that I couldn't just couldn't catch that damn shiny Gyarados. That fucker just kept spawning Magikarps and it made me mad. I just wanted a cool looking Gyarados. I just wanted my guaranteed shiny. And I want to kick you. Bye bye. Damn bots. Those view bots are just getting so... Especially, yeah, if you wanna have more viewers, maybe go to our platform and buy our... But how about no? I'd be lying to myself if I did that. I don't want to lie to myself. I want to see my progress. I want to see genuine progress in what I'm doing. Because lying to myself is probably the worst thing I could do at this point. So I think this is then going to be the zipper for the top part. I'm gonna try to make it somewhat along the form of the upper torso. Going right here. This part I'm also not completely convinced of. I might actually erase this little strap here on the side. No, I'm not super sure. For now it still looks okay, but who knows how I'm feeling about it in a few hours. I want to do something with the pants. I just don't know what to do with it. Also, are these separate stripes or are they kind of attached to? So many questions that I don't have answers to. Kind of sucks. So I think I'm going to put a little bit more texture into the gloves here. Maybe even make the black parts here at the fingers. Would fishnet actually work in there? I don't think so. Especially because it would be a bit of a weird feel. And we don't want weird feels on gloves. Just reminds me of the bars of some buses that are kind of textured. I understand why that exists to guide the visually impaired. However, actually touching them, not a great feeling. Hey, sadly I have to go to my headphones. Need charge. And what? Okay. What you can still go for lurk while your headphones are charging. But I get it. having my stream without me yapping is a little bit boring. So yeah, I completely get it. So I'll hope you have a good day then, while your headphones are charging. We'll see. I hope so. Because I want all of you to have a good day. Even if things seem to be kind of rough, please try to make the best of it, right? That's all we can do. Make the best of our lives that we can. I don't know, having the... I think this is the Song of Healing? Like that doesn't feel right. I mean, it sounds good, but it doesn't feel right. If you catch my drift. I always want to go like na 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 na. And I think that's technically wrong for that cover. Well, it is technically wrong for that kind of cover. Ooh, Shenmue. There are way too many games out there that I still have to catch up on. Too many games that I still have to play and not enough time to do so. There are daily new games. Ah! Where should I get the time to play all the games? And in the end, I just stick to The Binding of Isaac because that game is so damn addicting. Why does it have to be addicting like that? Probably because roguelikes. Can't go wrong with roguelikes. One of my favorite genres. Because it just doesn't get stale, even if you know the game inside and out. And then you have stuff like modding communities that add even more interesting stuff to randomize everything. Any game dev that does not like their games being modded, these people are just absolutely stupid because they don't know what they're missing out on. Modding is probably one of the best things that you can provide for your community when you have a game, because it keeps a game alive for decades. I'm looking at Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. For example, that game is kept alive and kept together by a very great modding community. And there are so many bug fixes for it because of that modding community. Even though the game is buggy as hell. Oh, wait. I think I get how this is supposed to work here. I think. I mean, I can kind of use this as a little bit of a reference, but it's still prone to me not getting the perspective right. And then we have this and there. With the sole of the shoe just peeking out at the bottom.
I miss you.
I'll probably do the shoelaces on a separate layer to make it easier for me to keep track of. And also, it's a little bit annoying having those details on the same line art layer as all the rest. Even though I don't need it. Okay, so probably going down here. I'm not sure on those shoes, because I'm missing context here since I only have them from the front here. Well, all I can do is improvise and hope that it's right. And a little bit going up here. There we go. Then we have the other side right there. That should be relatively thin, because we only see this part from the side. Okay, I think I got it. I hope. Kind of want to do something with it. Like with the top. No, I'm not gonna give him a fishnet top, even though it would work. Maybe I'll figure something out in the coloring stage, because now I'm just looking to get the line art done. And I'll probably should put that into a group. Sketch. Hello, Firemane! Good to have you here, because I'm drawing your character. At least I'm trying to. I hope you like the pose. I'm kind of struggling with your shoes, though. Oh, then good morning, Firemane. Though I still prefer good time zone, because here it's almost evening. Need to stretch a little bit. I hope you like the pose. I know I do, even though I'm struggling all over the place because perspective foreshortening. I'm not sure about the ears, but I think they are close enough. Also, what kind of brush do I want to use for the lines? Decisions. What I do know is I'm gonna go for black for the line art for now. I mean, overall, the elements look good. I just feel like something's missing. And I can't really pinpoint at what it is. I mean, I added a little bit of knick-knack here. Maybe? And that's just a stupid idea. A little bit of a chain right there. Just some small accessories. Just some stupid small accessories that kind of fit in, but don't say too much. Because I would also have to know a bit more about the character to maybe add some meaningful designs. Something like this, for example. However, line art. With a good line art brush. This one? Nah, it's a bit too rough. I feel like a normal one would work better here. What was that one? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think one of those fine liner brushes should work well enough. Just in a bit of a smaller size. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Just gonna take a while before I'm getting the line the way I want it to. bane of being a digital artist. You have the option of Control Z. Or better, undo. It definitely has its perks to be able to undo. However, you're able to undo. You do it a lot. It's also why I kind of like to switch out the digital for the traditional every now and then. It just feels right to do something in the real world, so to speak. Also, could I technically use VGen for the raffle stuff? Does that even make sense? Probably should look into that. Because I have yet to get a VGen commission. But if I can already say, hey, I did this and this and this for the chibis, but that was a raffle piece, if it's even allowed, I don't know. I really just don't know. The thing is, I don't even want to do the commission art for the money, even though I really need it. I want to do the commission art because I like doing stuff for people. Just feels nice having someone be happy with what you made for them. I would sell myself quite short if I said, yeah, I'm doing free art. Not with my skill level, at least. You're still practicing, which probably I will do with consider doing commissions for Vroid models, but I don't want to turn my hobby into a job. That's understandable, and that's also absolutely valid. For me, art is less of a hobby and more of a calling, so to speak. Like for me, making art is more than just a hobby or a job. I feel like I need to. I should. It's also the only thing that really keeps my mind calm. Now, also really like to help people improve with their artistic skills. Even though I still have to learn quite a bit. But I'm trying to practice with every piece I make. I'm trying to learn something new with every piece I make, even though sometimes it doesn't just happen. Because the piece I'm making the picture I'm drawing or painting. Oh, wait a sec. Why is Spotify not running? Hello, Spotify. I think my Spotify died. Yep, Spotify died. Wait, everything's dead? No, not everything. There we go. Yeah, that was a bit of a... Just a quick phone thing. Someone called. Died like my self-esteem. Oh, come on. Then try to build it back up. The hell? Stop it. Stop it, PC. Also, I don't want to make a little bit of a habit of saving more often. Those outlines are surprisingly smooth, but it might be the resolution that makes it so. Also, we have ads in a little bit. We got ads. I'll quickly finish this and then we'll take that ad break together. Ow. Crackledy, crackledy. That might be an option. How long? I'll figure something out. Just also already looking in the background who we could raid in case someone's in for it. I don't want to do that a little bit more. I mean, who knows? Maybe we're getting something out of it. Some friendships forming. Would be kind of nice. Also would have loved some leveled volume. I guess that's a no from Spotify. Oh Spotify, oh Spotify. Maybe a Spotify Docker in my in my OBS might also be a good idea. Wonder if there's a way to make a really small one. Just like a very small, like those small media players where you can just go up and down and a track or adjust the volume. Would be kind of nice. Oh, we're out of ads. Still not sure how to make those ears. Kind of want to make them a little bit more fluffy, but I'm not sure if I can pull it off with... let's just give it a try. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Right? I'm sorry, I need to do a bit of... getting that out of my system. Yeah, that works. At least for eyes and nose. Throat, what's going on? Oh.
Now, what does this do?
It's a team's text-to-speech. Though might want to turn up the cost for that. I think 500 is okay because you would have had to watch for a little while, or at least follow. But I'm just semi-sure. But yeah, you at least have to follow and watch for a little while to make that work. Up, 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 up. That's the wrong window. There. There we are. What this do? Yeah, added a few more things that you can do. I hope you like. I'm pretty sure you do.
I noticed, and I am going to have quite a bit of fun.
Okay, this is gonna be real fun. Oh boy. Yeah, 500 points might not be enough. Especially for Lady Dimitrescu. But it's also kind of funny. I like giving you the option of messing with me in the weirdest kind of ways. No, I do not like the jump scare stuff. Why do I not like the jump scare stuff? Because it's just disrupting. Not even in a fun way. It's just a wah! Okay, I think kind of find the ideal fur length for these ears. Now, I do have a question, Firemane. Are we looking at a cat or a fox boy? Very important. Because I might need to redo the ears if it's a fox. Because the female one looks a bit more like a fox. Cat boy. Okay, then I'm still on course. And I took the creative... Ah, the female is a fox. Okay. I'm also taking a few creative liberties by adding a bit more detail here and there. If you don't like it, just let me know. But I have that odd feeling that the resolution might not be good enough. Especially for small details like this. I mean, the whole picture is already 1,200 something. Yes, I should have mentioned that he has a tail, but you can't really see it due to the angle of the character. I can still add it. How would I add that tail? Because that tail is going to be back here. So I would need to go over there so that the tail still works with the rest of the pose. Adding tails is not that hard. Just need to know how they work, because a tail basically is just the extension of your spine. I mean, we humans also have a tailbone for a good reason, because we do have common ancestors with primates, and they had tails. So stuff like that still kind of makes sense. You just have to know how it would work on a humanoid body. And still have a good composition with it. I think the tail might even balance out the hand here, which I kind of want to make a little bit bigger. I'm just not sure about it. Oh no, wait. Resets. I think I forgot the Docker for animation, timeline, arrange, artistic color, select a patch, blender layer, blah blah blah. Brush preset history. Need this one. There. Ah! No, I would still love to have something that saves the brush presets right to the document. That would make the whole Docker perfect, because then I know what kind of brushes I used for which arting or which drawing, because I really tend to forget them. Ooh. Mario Bros. 3. Fun times. And lots of shortcuts that everyone takes just to be done faster. Okay. Ah, fur! Fur! Drawing fur can be a pain in the butt. I'm still ironing out the details of my lore for my characters, but the general rough draft is that they are being known as Imagiums? Imagiums? Who exist in a realm called the Imaginarium, which is influenced by the subconscious mind and emotions. That kinda sounds like the dreaming. Kinda like a dream world, like you have in, well, Sandman or any other bigger world building. There's always some kind of dream world. At least that's what I'm kind of getting from, which isn't bad. I mean, the concept isn't new, but it gives you a lot of room to play with. Because the only thing that you can... The only thing that kind of holds you back if you're working with a dream world kind of thing is your imagination. Fire mains themselves are protectors of the psyche for their host. Question is how do they grow up? Or do they just pop into existence? is there a little baby fire main, a little baby main that first needs to learn how to protect the host. Well, I really like to be kind of the pitch assistant, I guess would be the right term for it. Kind of being a bit of a thonk partner to figure out what kind of elements would fit to something. I definitely like to do stuff like that. Just going back and forth of how an idea would evolve in the best way. Because that's how ideas become more interesting and probably also a bit more solid. I mean, just imagine having an idea and then it turns out it's not so great because you had no one to actually tell you there is something missing. Doesn't even need to be someone proficient. But having someone go like, there's a hole in your thinking there, can make quite a difference between a mediocre idea and a great idea. So don't be scared of feedback. I actually crave it. I want it. I need it. I need the feedback. Getting it is the other part. There should be the arm, even though it's a bit hard to see because the hand is in front of the arm, so I think there's a little bit of material thickness there and there. Because else this belt wouldn't make much sense, in my opinion. So we have a little bit of material thickness here. There is the curvature, the form of the body up here. Question is how is it going there? Firemen fight other Imagiums as well as other entities who roam the Imaginarium, which is an ever-changing. Well, now it's the typical Dream Realm lore. Everything is shifting around. There is unlimited possibilities and impossibilities, as in the impossible being possible. Little bit like in Warhammer. Been diving into that lore lately a little bit, thanks to my tabletop gaming group. Because they started a Warhammer Fantasy game a while ago. Nah, that curve doesn't quite seem right. Yeah, that's one way to look at it. Well, I just see the parallels between world building elements. And I notice, oh wait, I've seen it there, and there. I like the concept. But I know it already existed. However, technically creativity is just remixing and reinterpreting what you already know, in a sense. And no, AI is not creative. It just does what you tell it to. So technically, you are just commissioning a robot to do stuff. In the worst kind of way. I was influenced by 40k, Black Rock Shooter, and music by a band I love while creating the Firemain and their lore. Oh, Black Rock Shooter is just... Haven't heard of that in a long time. Of course it's Nightwish. Oh, Nightwish is a good band. No, question is... Pre or after Talia? I think that was her name. I mean, which kind of Nightwish are we talking here? With or after Talia? Both. Oh, okay. Just really like the kind of opera vibe around her singing, because I think she is or was a trained opera singer, if I remember correctly. Now I find it really impressive to manage to work that into a metal band. Not impossible, but definitely impressive. How does a belt work? Feldy needs to think how a belt works. Why? I should know that. I'm using one every now and then. Could technically maybe go for a solid belt buckle and then have a little bit of a design on top. Might also solve the problem of how the hell does a belt work? The Imaginarium is named after my favorite of course. I had to get that from somewhere, right? I think I do the hands extra when it comes to line art. For my sanity's sake. Because I'm still not convinced that this is the right way. Something's tickling on my skin. It's kind of crawling in my skin. These wounds that will not heal. No, well, okay. We're not going there. At least not yet. It's getting stuffy in here. We have 20 minutes till the next ad break. But I really want to get some fresh air in here. Well, I'm gonna wait till the next ad break and then I'll get some fresh air in here. Because I don't want to give you the outside noise that could be here. I rather have you chill with some music while I'm getting outside air. How dare I, as a basement dweller, have air from the outside realm? Impossible! Whoop. Nice and smooth lines. Oh, the stabilizer thing can be a bit of a pitfall here and there. Puny human is undeserving of air. How dare you, Firemane? I shall put a stop to this by placing your throat under my
puny
heel.
human is undeserving of air. I shall put a stop to this by placing your throat under my heel, human. Then I'll drink your blood.
Who says that I am the human here, huh? Who says that I am the human? What if I am not? Ever thought of that? I mean, look at me. Do I look human to you? Do I look human to you? I bet not. How dare you, Fireman? Yes, it was. So how dare you call me human? Can you not see I am Raymankin? Okay, that one's really bad. If anything, I'm Malkavian. So technically also a vampire. Maybe I'm not a vampire. You're right, I'm sorry. You are Yes, I am Potat! I'll microwave with you with some cheese and make baked potato. Yes, I am Potat. I am definitely Potat. I'm vampire Potat. Sometimes. If not every time. Stretchy. Okay, let's get rid of that unnecessary lines here. And bye. There we go. Twinleaf Town was Sinnoh, right? Yeah, I think Twinleaf Town was Sinnoh. But I don't think I taste good with cheese. But who am I to judge? Doesn't mean that you're going to eat me, I hope. Please don't eat me just because I'm Potad. Yeah. Having a rotated canvas can be pretty annoying. Especially when you're working with the overview. I should really stop using the overview to move around stuff. Even though it's just handy. Only one way to find— yeah, please don't eat me. I am certainly not edible. I'm pretty sure I'm not edible. Diablo. Nice. Player style. Let's add a stroke. I think 2 or 3 pixels should be enough. And we need a solid stroke, so get back into the player style. Make this normal. Okay, there we go. And I'll put that underneath the other line layer because it needs to peek out here. Just a little bit. I mean, why should I make my work harder? Lucky for you, magiums don't need to eat. Well, they're in the dream world. If they eat, they eat for fun. For pleasure. Also still need to play the Diablo games. Probably something that I will have to pick up at some point. I'm probably not going to play these on my own. I've tried to play Diablo 2 way back when. But I didn't really like the way it controls. Then another time I tried it on the Xbox, I think. Xbox 360. And that felt better because I was playing a monk. But I'm not sure how it would be for me with a different character. Because close combat, just easy enough to deal with when you're playing a character. But having a character that you have to aim with, I prefer actually keyboard and mouse. Because then for me it's about precision. It's also why I really like to play sniper characters whenever I'm going for a first-person shoot-y kind of game. Because then I can take my time. I can aim as precise as I want to. Hey Vlad! How's you doing? How's your day been? I hope you're doing well, and I'm suffocating just a little bit in here. You finally has new mouse, and I assume you bought yourself a normal one. Not like I recommended a vertical one. Even though it would be better for your wrist. Come on. It's good enough. It's good enough. It's good enough. Oh, I forgot to get rid of the line art right here. There. Always keep in mind where your line art is, else you might miss. You might see the mistakes when it's already too late. Don't want to get there. Wouldn't have been the first time that I actually miss out on some details because I didn't pay attention. And then I see the stuff in the upload and I'm going like, should have corrected that. Why didn't I? It's an annoying thing that can just happen. I'm gonna turn down the opacity for that one so I can actually see what's on this layer. So what kind of mouse did you get yourself? As I said, probably not a vertical one. Funny enough, when you mentioned being a sniper, I also prefer sniping in FPS games. To be fair, it's definitely a very different way of playing when you're going for a sniper role, because you're already kind of hidden to a degree. Cheap standard ass gaming mouse, as I expected. It's already a little different way of playing because it's more of a hiding kind of play style. But you have to find a good hiding spot from which you can then just shoot down one enemy after another. Which also brings a very different kind of skill set. You need a lot of spatial awareness, for example. You're playing a sniper. And you have to notice where spots are that are good to keep cover at. Well, the spatial awareness is probably tied to that, but you catch my drift. Also, we'll be having ads in about 2 minutes, and then I'll be doing the German practice of lüften. I used to be able to hit moving targets, be it on foot or in vehicles, when I played Halo back in the day. But not anymore, since I don't really play games very often anymore. Yeah. Guess also having the time to do it. Getting the time to actually play games is kind of hard. As I already said, lack of time and interest. As I earlier said, I'm more addicted to The Binding of Isaac than trying out anything new. I don't even know if that makes sense right there. But I think it does. Probably. I moved from gaming to more creative hobbies. I still play games here and there, but maybe only like once every other month. I'll tell you my opinion about that after the ad break, I think. We're having ads. I'll take a quick break and I'll open my window so I can have some fresh air. Alright, I'm back. I am back from the ads and back to doing arting with you guys. I also wanna add some extra layers for the shoelaces so they're actually on top. So we're might as well duplicate and then delete everything that's on there. Because now we can just go like this and this one way, and then might as well go like this in the other direction so that it actually crosses over each other, else it just doesn't make much sense. Kind of liked how they actually implemented these layer effects like this. I mean, they're not perfect. They're not as extensive as you would find them in Photoshop, for example, but they are good for what they are. Considering that we haven't had any layer effects like this before on Krita, it's pretty good for what it is. I cannot complain. Okay, so this should be it. For the line work? Oh wait, no, I forgot something. Little bit of the fluff up here in the... because I wasn't quite sure in which direction I want to have the fur. Now that I'm looking at it, it gets quite clear for me that the fur I drew there is not quite fitting as well with the way the ear looks. I kind of want to improvise there. Still want to stick with small fur clumps. I might even go so far to redraw the in-ear fur. Because that's probably going to be a bit more of a general fluff. Just not happy about the direction of this. Ear fur, why'd you have to be like that? Might as well just use the shape of a flower. To mimic it. I mean, if it kind of comes out of the ear, might as well just make it point towards us. Dobby ist ein toller Fuck. Haferbrei, wie ist ein toller Typ. Wait, no, that's the wrong brush. I know which one I used. This one. Zwei Haferbrei, Kirby ist ein toller Typ. In the middle of the melody just cutting. I do not like that. Yep, that actually looks like it fits in there. And I might as well do the line art for this little chain here. If you're okay with it, I'm probably going to add some dice or something. Could technically use another layer with a border effect. That's great. Normal, 100%. And then I'll go for a fairly neutral silver. So I think somewhere I actually do have a rope brush. Let me check my brush library because I think I made one. I mean, this one would also work, but it's not quite what I'm looking. Hold on for a sec. Why am I using borders? If I can. Actually use brushes that work just as well. Maybe a little bit thinner. There we go. Hey, standout! Why are you sorry you're late? It's absolutely fine. I have nothing against being you're late-ish. Don't be sorry. I'm happy you're here in the first place. It's nice to see you. Exactly, Firemate. Better late than never. I'm always happy to have people around that I can talk to while working on stuff. Might want to put that in between here. And then actually making those dice is going to be dicey. Nah, actually doing that whole perspective thing, and I'll need a reference. I'll definitely need a reference. Also gonna turn off the stabilizer because that's not gonna help me. So technically I'll need a different brush because this is not the brush that I was using earlier for my line art. There. There we go. So for a 6-sided die, I will need one side that's looking like this. I mean, technically, I just need to have a box, but making that box accurate. That's where it's going to be funky. I'm just going for 6-sided die because cubes are easier to draw in perspective. Might as well use the red. Or here. The cube! In der Tat. This is not an accurate cube. It's just a try. Getting that right. But I'm not happy about it. Also, I think this is the same layer as the hand, and I do not want to risk the possibility of me accidentally deleting the lines for the hand. So I rather make an extra layer just for the cubes. Complaint, inaccurate cube. Might want to make that even a bit bigger. So many things. So many different things. Got an idea. Oh, and why don't you have the tablet PNG right? Because people want it. Yes, exactly. You just answered your own question. I mean, I can just put the tablet a bit further down so people can't complain about the booba. Even though this is not my... sometimes I wonder why people are so driven by their reptile brain. But then I remember I'm not better than them. Reptile brain needs what reptile brain needs. It's just kind of sad that people feel the need to get that from the internet. I'm more like a cat from what I've been told. Felty knows how to give fan service. I don't know, maybe. It's not like I'm doing it on purpose. I just like my character to have Booba. Firemain! The restream bot is just relaying it. No looting by oh my god. Potato with Booba. Potato with Booba. My brain! Why did you do this to my brain? Now my brain thinks of potato with Booba. Why? Why? Firemain! What did you do to me? I kinda like overusing this. Why? Because I can. And because I can do stuff like this. But it's sad in a way because people usually take slightest fan service in the worst Yeah, sad but true. Some people are downright freaky. Oh yeah, don't remind me. Don't remind me how bad people sometimes can get. Okay, we got... Don't quite like the placement of this. Maybe I should also make it a little bit smaller. Ah, that was a bit too small. There we go. What if all the freaky people in the world suddenly vanished? Let me give you my up. And there it's gone. Nah, don't vanish. Sometimes the freaky people can be fun, though it depends on what they're getting freaky on. And if the freak is consensual. I think that's the most important point. That there is consent. Yes, much better. Might even add a little bit here. I need more cubes. Especially cubes that actually make sense. KK, you tell me if you want me to be freaky in a respectful way. There is a respectful way of being freaky? Damn, girl is so good at art. She does it with her eyes closed. Yeah. It's just the tracking being a bit wacky. Cause my camera for tracking is pretty far up. So if I look down and the fact that my eyebrows on my real face are quite far down, which also makes the pretty hard for the tracking. So my tracking software just sees my eyes as if they were closed. I don't know if it's actually the tracking software or if it's my face being the way it is. Or maybe I still have to learn some more stuff when it comes to the rigging part. So many variables. Then I need one that's kind of like there. Not quite. My lady, thou art most exceedingly well endowed in thy posterior proportions. I find mine eyes most unwilling to avert their gaze. Ooh, way. Interesting way of putting it. That's really interesting. Well, to be fair, it's Old English. It's hard to sound disrespectful in ye old English. It's Still kind of weird though. Especially the old old English. Kind of wanna get that cube a bit further down. Hello, Sean Colby. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I was mostly looking for a nice lo-fi playlist. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Seize the horny. Oh, fireman. They're not even trying to be horny. I think. I hope. No horny. Else I'll come with a... Oh, wait, no, you might like that. Never mind, I said nothing. Yeah, that's cubes. That's cubes for ya. We're already 20 minutes past 7. How is it already that late? I didn't even manage to get into the color yet. So it's treason then. No, fireman, my good man. Mein freakiness is not to be contained anymore. So it's treason then. Ah, kids. Please. Be nice. Add group. Color. Base. Okay, let's see. Looks like there are no gaps. The Empire does not recognize this as treason. Depends. Depends. Yeah, I think everything is filled in. That's great. Respectfully, I'm not a kid anymore. My mommy said I'm old enough to handle a warship. That poor warship. Okay, and instead of a plain black, because you won't be able to see any kind of shading. The Inquisition finds you guilty of heresy and has sentenced you to be executed by the chain sword. Which Inquisition? The Spanish one? Because no one expects that. I almost find that blue a little bit better than a plain black. It's a very dark blue. This is definitely a plain black, but this dark blue makes it look a bit more deep. But does it speak deep? Oh wait, no, different game. Wait a sec. But does it? Ah, no. And then we're going for... not sure about the bright... Well, the bright red should technically work. But I'll put that on a different... Bright red? Whoa! God hides in heaven for he fears what he created on earth. Yeah, I'd be also afraid. Inquisition will bow to me, not the other way. I only bow to... Guys! No fighting. No fighting. Be good. Do Mama Feldy a favor and be good. Ah, okay. This type of thing. Yeah, nothing like a bit of friendly banter indeed. That's what keeps everything alive. That's what keeps us somewhat sane, I guess. Wait, no. Might as well give this... Oh. Not quite happy with the resolution. Probably should have had the resolution a little bit higher. Oh, maybe it's not as bad as I think, because I always think that my resolution isn't high enough, but oh boy, oh boy. There we go with the religious ramblings of a chat. My God knows no fear, for he is the prime architect. The first flame, he does not tremble before his creations. He watches her ever patient to see if they walk his ordained path. My will is forged in the crucible of war, stronger than the Inquisition, unyielding as the Emperor's wrath. Let them come. I feel like I'm overdoing it, but it's fun. Okay, Socrates. Uh, oh, right. And I want to add a transparency mask over here. So I can just delete the lines without deleting. I mean, why should I have them here if I don't need them? Wait. Oh, that might become a problem later. Better if I don't have any fills in there, or I simply just do this patch of dark on a different layer. Hey, it's also kind of fun to read, so technically, I should entertain you guys, but you seem to be more entertaining to me. Has its perks. I have the feeling that the grow pixel thing is a bit too thick. Oh yeah, it is. Definitely is. Oh. Especially with the very thin lines around the hands. You can kind of see the red peeking through the damn lines just a little tiny bit. Bro, somebody gave me a ticket to fight some guy named Harambe. Number is 98. What's this about? Ooh, ancient memory. Ancient memory. Better be careful. Also just noticed. There. I do not like that overshoot. It's too much. Even though it's just supposed to be 1 pixel, it's sometimes still too much. Oh, the Englishists. You did it to yourself. Now you have to live with it. You made your bed, now you have to lay in it. All right, extra layer for that. There we go. Because then it's also a little bit easier to shade if I put that behind. Because then I can just put shading layers from back to the front. Alright, for the hair we have a bit more of a wine red, it seems. So I guess that's going for... Where's the gap? Oh, there's the gap. That also means... Need to change the... Ooh. And of course, shall not forget the clipping layers. I do not like the overflow, it's just too strong. Why? Is it because of the aliasing? Oh, I gotta go get showered and ready for the day as well as for work. I look forward to seeing the finished results. See you next stream. Alright, have a nice day, Fireman. I hope I'll see you soon. Da 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 da. And here I need to use different black than there. Else it would probably look kind of unnatural. More of a brownish black. So let's look in the advanced color selection if I can mix together something that gets close enough. Yeah, having that small of a resolution, I should definitely get used to going back on bigger resolution. I just thought going like, what's this? 1200-ish by 1800-ish? Nah. Something around those lines should be enough. And then I'm trying to fill stuff in and I'm having those gaps that just make it feel bad. Just does not feel right. And we have ads in about 2-ish minutes. Egg! Egg! Who submitted that draft photo? Firemain did. It's actually his raffle prize. And if I got that correctly, he did that with Vroid Studio. I guess I'll have to do a whole lot more raffles before I have enough participants for it to actually make sense. To actually raffle things out. I mean, having 2 participants while just having 2 winners was not ideal. However, we'll be having ads in a little bit. So... yeah, exactly. Exactly that. Ooh. We got ads. I'll quickly also let some fresh air in. 'Cause it's getting stuffy in here. Alright, fresh air is in the vicinity. And the ads are over. Last stretch before I call it a day. At least want to finish the flats. So didn't get too far, sadly, for almost 4 hours of streaming. But hey, at least some progress. Bum 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 ba da ba da ba da da da. Also, that before, that track before was not Plants vs. Zombies. That was Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo and Kazooie. There is a difference. Oh. Ah!
Oh no. Anyway.
Yay! Got another call. Because someone couldn't wait for me to call back. Ah. Because checking my stream is just too much to ask for, I guess. Ah, dang it. Might even color in the line art partially. I really want to scale it up though, because those, I don't know, the color bleeding through the line art, it makes me kind of sad because it's not gonna work the way I want it. It's not working the way I want it to. Probably should have made a bit of a bigger thing here. Well, mistakes were made. Now I have to live with it. It's already having a good start here. Yeah, definitely like the placement of the eye. Okay, Feldy, I guess I have to go off. It's like almost midnight here. Oh no! And you're here just... Okay, am I your good night program? That's nice of you. Thanks for being here. And I hope I'll see you next time as well. Bye bye, stand out. kind of like this. At least I got the flats, so... not quite. I still have to do some... gradient stuff. I think the gradient stuff I could toy around with a little bit. For example, the pants here. It's just a plain gradient, but I feel like there could be more than just a gradient. So maybe I wanna try a ink texture brush. To make the whole thing look a bit more interesting. Oh, I think that's... what if I put the opacity down by a bit more? Just for the shits and giggles. Kinda like this. I think I like this, yeah. Then we can do the same in inverse with the stuff on the cape. Now also the gradient looks a little bit more like flame, and I think that could give the whole outfit a bit more interest. So we want to do the inverse on the back side of that top. Right here. So I'm gonna turn off that thing, so I can just do, there we go. Then I just need to erase anything in that little patch over there. Wait, different brush for this. Something simple. There. I think that actually works really nicely together. Having this little bit of texture to use for the gradients that are already in the character design makes it look a bit more interesting already. I think I had a bit more glove back here. Oh yeah, I'll have my good fun with the shading, like this. Oh boy, doing that eye is going to be fun. Lots and lots of fun. Just don't know what kind of color I want for the shading. At least not yet. Maybe I'll just put it completely on top and try out some colors. Blue? Maybe some pink. Definitely gonna have to go for something muted. Though I cannot decide on the hue yet. That's usually something I like to experiment with. The hue on my shading. 'Cause that also kinda contributes to the mood of the piece. I mean, to be fair, this is just a simple character illustration. So it doesn't make it doesn't make that much of a difference. But I still like to figure out what kind of color shade would work best for a character like that. Ooh. No. Recently I've watched a video from one guy, two guys that were talking about some Pokemon lore stuff. Like how Johto perfectly maps onto a specific region in Japan. Now, I would love to visit the stuff that is in Johto. Especially the Elf ruins are interesting. The Lake of Rage. And I want to see if the ice caverns actually exist the way they are in the game. But I think that's something I would have to actually visit in the winter. If I ever get my butt to the Japans. And how likely is that? I think that blue-ish kinda. Yeah, I think the blue-grayish kind of shadow works the best for this. For now. That might change with my mood. Or the national oh god, I just wanna visit all of the sites that you can find in Pokemon Gold and Silver. Just because I know that they technically actually exist. Would be kinda cool. Also really cool how they put the lore of the region into the game in a really interesting way. But that's all the Pokemon stuff that it's first and second generation. It's still kind of special. Especially second generation has a very special place in Pokemon fans' hearts. Because it has so much content. Especially lore-wise. And so much stuff that's still kind of undiscovered. I just would love to see all of that. would be great. However, I would say this is a good time to make a cut and to call it a day. And I hope I'll see you next time when I finish this and start the other raffle art, which will probably be on Thursday. So stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, I'll see if I can find someone that we can actually raid here. I think I've seen a... Yes! How about... And I hope that we actually can do that. How about we raid Pika? Because she's a great artsy streamer. I really like her content, and maybe I'll just send you over there. Because she's cool. Say hello from me, and I hope I'll see you over there. Until next time. Bye bye.